You're live. Hello everybody, and how is everyone today? Welcome to the channel. Do sit comfortably, and if you want a free question, then you've come to the right place. If you want a longer reading today, donations are okay to receive for that, and we'll do a longer reading for you. Do check out my playlists on my channel. Tomorrow is a very exciting day. We do something called Sex Tarot Game. So that's at 6 o'clock GMT time. And we have Tarot's Talk joining us. So not only are we playing the game to win a free reading of 20 minutes long, we are also doing oracles in between. So normally we don't do questions on the game because it's quite fast and furious. It's exactly like the Halloween game that we played previously. So do come along for that if you want to win a reading. What else can I tell you? Weekly reads are out and daily reads are out. Nighttime meditations are also out. And reviews. Hello T. Wilmore, how are you? And Shorty, do remember to like and subscribe, guys. And if you want a question when you've subscribed, I'll answer it. Right, have you liked the video? Have you subscribed? That's the main thing, isn't it? Yeah, thank you very much. May I ask, will Bishop reach out to me to rekindle our relationship, please? Okay, so two things I'll do for you. I'll do some tarot, and then we'll ask these angels here. Is that okay? Right, let's have a look. Hiya, thank you. That's excellent. Do remember to like and subscribe, guys, for a free reading today. Okay, so let's have a look. Will Bishop reach out to T. Wilmore? T. Wilmore. That's great. T. Wilmore. And Bishop. Hope your weekend's gone fine so far. Well, let's have a look. Do remember, guys, to come and say hi, subscribe, and like the video. That's absolutely fine. Let's have a look at our Bishop to rekindle with T. Wilmore. Right, let's have a look. Okay. So remember, tarot is for entertainment purposes only, and you are meant to make your own life decisions. We have the Eight of Visions here and also the Forest Lord. So it shows here that Bishop wants to walk away emotionally from a lot of things, perhaps relationships in general, and they're feeling a little bit, I think there is a possibility, because with this card it's very I am. So once they've got their courage within their heart and kind of logically thinking about it, there is that possibility, but they've got to see the value of it. At the moment, they're not going to rekindle it for a wee while. So it'll be a few months if they were going to do that. But let's see what these angels are going to say for Bishop and yourself. All right, let's have a look. So Bishop and T. Wilmore. Oh, that came out as a yes. That's good. Let's see. I want to really feel what's going on there. T. Wilmore and Bishop. T. Wilmore and Bishop. Rekindling for Bishop. Let's have a look. Okay. Right. Oh, we've got a nice purple card here. So it does say reconsider about doing that. So maybe you'll feel a little bit different in a few months' time, but I think they're quite, yeah, it's almost like they're feeling that they're walking away. However, in a few months' time, around about April time, just before April, they are going to reconsider their thoughts process of what's going on now. So I would keep asking this question over the next few months. It's not a long time anyway, but they have got the ability to reconsider. So that's good. Very good. Hello, Aquilea. I'm so pleased you're here. Oh, how are you? Have you had a good day? So I've just done T. Wilmore at the moment. And then I'm trying to get people to subscribe and like the video. I've only had one like, which is absolutely fine. Okay, I see you. Do remember to like and subscribe to the video. So I'm going to do shorty. Should I move on from my child's father? That's a very good question, isn't it? Let's have a look. No worries, T. Wilmore. Right, let's have a look. Oops. T. Wilmore. Right, let's have a look at shorty. Should they move on from the child's father? Let's have a look at that. How have you been, Aquilea? You've been very silent. Sometimes it's good to get away from the internet all the time, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at shorty and the child's father. Oh, that's what we like. Yeah, thank you. Hello, Pearl M. How are you? Do remember to subscribe to the channel, check out other things on the channel, and that's okay. Now then, shorty, it came up as a 4 of Wands. So this is normally about celebration, but because it was upside down, we're not celebrating that with that father, are we? It's also come across as the Ace of Visions. This is about self-love. So we could indicate this as, yeah, maybe it is time to really concentrate on yourself and the love that you can give to yourself and bring that in. I was a single parent for a long, long time until my daughter was 14. So I'm not saying that you're going to be like that, but sometimes it is, in my experience, better to be on your own. You get more calmer, you get into more spiritual awakening, and basically you don't have arguments about bringing up child. But you know your situation quite good. So this indicates self-love and new love coming in, so that divine love. So it's always up to you, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you. For yourself, I'm going to do you an angel answer for shorty. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you're having a warm day. Here in GB, we've got a lot of very cold weather. Let's have a look for shorty. And then we can do Pearl M. Oh no, I see you. And then Aquilea could do a list, couldn't you, Aqua? Yeah, thank you. So if you put I see ya and Pearl M on the list, Aqua, that will be awesomeness. So for shorty, one has to learn to trust. Trust yourself that you're always going to be loved and liked. And that's one of the best things to teach children. So not only trust themselves, but for you to be happy as well. If you are not happy, that's what you're teaching your child. So really stand up for who you are. Empower yourself as much as possible. And if you feel you're not empowering yourself by staying with someone, whatever relationship, then that's kind of a wrong relationship to be in. It's always up to you. Protect yourself as much as possible, financially, emotionally, all the rest of it. So trust in the universe and trust in yourself. You can do it. We all do it. But good luck with that. I know it's a difficult decision, especially when you've got children like my daughter, and the son goes, "Hey, where's Daddy? Where's?" So, hello, Alaya Brunner. How are you? Thank you, Aqua and Kristen Salguero. So, please wait and Yale Bezier store. No worries, shorty, absolutely. Right, please don't post your question And until you're next on the list, there is a free list, and Aqua Leo is my very best moderator who does the list. Is that okay, guys? Hello, Elia. How are you doing? So it's really great to see you guys, especially some new guys. Welcome to the channel. I'm really happy that you could come along. That's brilliant. Do come along tomorrow night at 6 o'clock GMT time. We play the sex game, the sex tarot game, where you can win a 20-minute free reading. And we've got our special guest, Tarot's Talk, here to help me with that and do the oracle. So instead of questions, we just play the game. And Aquilea will explain the rules to you guys, but do pop in for that. It's a lot of fun and a lot of giggles. Right. So next, I see ya. If you'd like to repost your question, please, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Anyone can be on the list. All the requirement is to subscribe to the channel and like the video. We are waiting for a repost of the question. I think they might still have the question because it is a bit slow. Right, I see ya. Will my ex-husband A call yourself? Okay, let's have a look at that. I see ya. And will the husband call you? Thank you, Aquilea. That's awesome. Yeah. It's just a little bit slow, this live feed. Very slow today, but that's okay. We can cope, can't we? So, will the ex-husband call? I see you. It's all the stress you've been doing. You know, all the concentration. It's really bad. At least you've been doing some good walks. So it's always good to get out in the fresh air. Just make sure you're drinking enough, not alcohol. That makes headaches worse. Ex-husband, I see you. Ex-husband, oh, I see you. All right. I don't think that doesn't give me a headache or chocolates. Right, okay. So I'm not so sure about the husband contacting you. We have the Forest Lord upside down. So they haven't been thinking about this. And they've also got the Star upside down. So they don't hope to, at the moment, just right as we're talking, they don't hope to ring you or get in contact today. Maybe tomorrow. But the energy today is, I'm not thinking about it, I'm not going to start it, and they're not even wishing upon a star or having faith in doing that. But let's ask the angels what they can see further down the line. So he's not thinking about you at the moment today, which is fine. Doesn't mean to say that they're not going to. They've got the ability to. Those two cards are very good, actually, in demonstrating they could easily change their mind. The Forest Lord has been one for starting things, and Star, as you know, is the hope and the faith card, but they are reversed. So it's just showing a little bit of negativity there. Do you understand? No, don't worry. Anyway. It's the angels are saying you must recover from this, so don't worry too much. I mean, we all become stronger, and sometimes it's good to have a wait period because we can do our inner work with that and make space, emotional space for someone a lot better. I've had loads of relationships. I am married now for 14 years, so as years roll by, we get stronger and we know what we want. So don't be too despondent. And the angels are saying, please recover from this emotional stance that you're in. Okay. Thank you for the question, I see you. Okay, just be gentle with yourself. Do come along tomorrow for the sex game. That's a lot of fun. So, Pearl M, How's Pearl today? Thank you, Aqua. Exactly, that's exactly how I think, Christina. There is never too much. Absolutely. Nope. We like chocolate very much. So, how is Pearl? Yeah. I know it's painful. They are painful relationships, aren't they? But as long as we love ourselves and, like the angels said, do recover strongly with that. Yeah, that's brilliant. You never know what's around the corner. Ooh. Right, will Leo and I reconcile if I message him, or should I wait for him to reach out? Right, let's have a look at that. Right, Pearl, lovely name, Pearl, and Leo. Will the Leo? I'm going to ask if you should message Leo. Should Pearl message Leo? Thanks, Aqua Leo. Do some breathing. Relax. Too much tension going on. We're nearly in February, aren't we? Right. Leo. Right, Pearl, let's have a look. All right. Let's have a look. So, all my cards upside down. Yeah, does that. Right, so we've got Moonlight. Ooh. So it's a little bit of a disillusionment, a little bit of fantasy going on. And so I did say, should you contact them? And we have got the Seeker of Challenges as well. So it just depends how you want to play this and what kind of message. It wouldn't do any harm to have a little bit of fantasy fun with the message, perhaps. But on the other hand, it might be a very disillusionment, a little bit dark, and they're not interested kind of thing. So I'd be very careful what you do want. If you feel you will be hurt if you don't get a message back, or you feel you get an abrupt reply, then is that going to make you feel better or not? So, but at the moment, you're believing that things are going to be swimmingly okay, which, isn't always the right thing. I'm going to ask your angel for you to see what message you need with that. What happens if Pearl gets in contact with Leo? Pearl and Leo. Pearl and Leo. Hello, how's the cards? How are you doing? Hello, Michelle, and hello, Amy Winter. Thank you very much for coming in. If you believe, and you do have got that fantasy card of the Moonlight. So if you believe that Leo is going to receive the message and look fondly, why not? You've got nothing to lose by actually texting someone. As long as you don't hang on the outcome of it. Because the best thing about texting someone is you will know for a fact if they don't respond that they're not interested, or they didn't get it. So again, it's a two-way thing, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's entirely up to you if you do, and then you'll know. And I think it's a good idea to take courage in your own hands and go, are you interested in me? Do you want to go out or whatever? Do you want to start something up again? And if they go no, well, that's your answer and you can move on. So it is quite wise doing that. Don't always leave it up to the other person to communicate. We're not living in the Victorian era, are we? No. There is a list. Please remember to wait until Aquilea puts you on the list, please. Hello, Hannah. How are you doing? Yeah, it has been a long time. It's probably my fault, that, isn't it? Right, let's see who's next. So Yale is up next. Yale, do you want to put your question down? Are you still here? Yale. Yale is next. Yeah, you can get added if Aquilea is going to put you on. Yep, certainly. Absolutely fine. Thank you. Do you want to pop your question down, Yale? Please, thanks. Hi, Estella. Above ordinary. Hello. Please remember to subscribe and like to the channel. On the channel tomorrow, we have a wonderful opportunity to win a 20-minute reading, at least 20 minutes, could be longer, who knows, by playing this sex tarot game. Wow. Come along at 18 hours GMT time. Okay, 6 o'clock GMT time. So wherever you are, do work out what that. You've got Tarot's talk as well. So we're doing the collaboration. He'll be doing the oracle cards and I'll do the sex cards, and it's a lot of fun. So it's a lot like the Halloween game. If you want to go into my channel, look in the live feeds and look under Halloween game. It is a lot of fun. Whoa, this list is enormous. Do you think we should stop it? If anybody wants, hello Chrissy, if anybody would like a guaranteed reading tonight, donations of $5 is accepting PayPal, and Aquilea will put that link up. It's dead easy. It's just Pure Joy Tarot at the end. Also, Cash App if you want a guaranteed reading tonight, and we'll do longer cards for you. Right. By that, I mean friends that I'll really have chemistry. Oh, what? Will I meet any valuable friends in the near future? Very nice question. What a lovely question. Let's have a look. Amanda. It's $5 $5, just $5. Usually $6.50 now, but $5 is fine. Thank you on Cash App or PayPal. Thank you so much. Just tell me when you've done that. Right, yeah, let's have a look. Thank you. It's very cheap, very cheap, very cheap, very cheap. Right, Yale. Let's have a look at Yale. And they all go on cards. If you become a patron, you always see the deck of cards that I buy first. Helps the channel enormously, donations, so anyone can donate at any time. Right, let me have a look at Yale's friends. Alrighty. Right, let's have a look. So, okay. So you've got the enchanted wheel for this question, Yale, and you've also got the 7 of visions. This is a very interesting aspect about friends. So when we have the Wheel of Fortune, what has come before us and what is going in the future, we've got to be very careful that we don't repeat the same pattern before when attracting friends. Because some friends could be a bit of an illusion, can't they? You think you might trust them, you think they might be absolutely fantastic, but in actual fact, they're not. So be very careful if you're going down the same route as before. But with the Wheel of Fortune, what I've noticed in my years on the planet is like attracts like. So if you make yourself stronger now and trustworthy and loyal and kind of not as shy or introverted with certain things, then you'll get those valuable friends that you do want. It is lucky to have a choice, but see the truth for what it is. It's always best to have one good friend than 5 good friends. Do you know what I mean? to have two good friends is just, wow, amazing. But if you do have one really, really, really good friend in life, then that's really, really, really good. What I'm going to do for you is give you an oracle card of true love, just to see what you need to know. I know you said about friends, but sometimes this is going to give you a personal message from the angels. See what needs to be realized. Yin and yang. So that's very much about give and take. You always remain yourself, because you don't want to act, but you do need to learn a balance between assertiveness and being too over the top and too inside. So by being yourself, being balanced, and seeing the differences within each one. So for you, the word empathy came up. So when you have a lot of empathy for someone else, that will show volumes to the other person. So being on the same wavelength, but still being different. So it's nice. So yeah, I think you will. This is a great card to have. I think you may even get an opposite sex person or opposite from your sexuality kind of aspect of that friendship. Yeah, I think that's extremely nice. So you will eventually get a really, really, really trustworthy and loyal friend. I think that's so nice. Well done, you. Right. Thank you. Okay, let me. What's going on here? I put do not disturb on, which was probably a silly idea. Thank you. I do have that. I do have that. Thank you. Right, have you got a question now? Right, you've got this long name, which is good. So you haven't put your question here, which is absolutely fine. Right, just why love you? Absolutely. Let's have a look at that then. Right. Oh, this is spreading out. I'm talking about. Right, and Teresa, Amanda. Right, and we'll use these lovely romance cards. See what's going on for Amanda. Okay, let's have a look at that. We'll keep that one there. Okay, so let's have a look at why here, and then how why sees yourself and what the connection is between. Is that all right? So, right, start at the top. Okay. So, why does why love you? They're kind of having this aspect where at the moment they're feeling a little bit like they're on the defensive all the time. So they may have had opinions and they may have had feelings that they're feeling a little bit off, that why they have to defend themselves. So it's almost like if people are challenging them, do you love that person and what is going on and why are you doing this and what's that? They have to defend themselves, and quite frankly, they don't know why they have to defend themselves. So there's a little bit of insecurity going on, but they can find that energy to actually do that. So let's see what else is going on with why. So the 8 of Visions. So emotionally, they do want to withdraw away from the situation, and maybe they are feeling a little bit doubtful about themselves or the situation in general. So that's kind of okay. If there has been kind of a little bit of conflict or a little bit of arguing and things like that, it could be completely made up in their head. You know how relationships go and conversations sometimes. So with the 8 of Cups here, that moving away is very, very important for them, to withdraw and kind of reevaluate who they are and what relationships mean in general. Let's have a look at the other card. Right, so we see here with the 10 of Boons, this is a great card for why. So he has seen the possibility here of great family and prosperity. So there has been a great foundation for that. But if you see the dog under the table, I still feel like they're trying to defend themselves. And it's almost like, do they want the big family and on all the celebration that goes with that? Or do they just want to be left alone? So it's almost like they can't really be forced into a box at the moment. So that's interesting. Let's see how they actually see you in this particular situation. So it's quite interesting that both of you are 7. So with the 7 of Cups, they see that they do have a choice, but they almost look at you like everything's very hazy, and they need more information before they can actually make a very concise kind of opinion also about their feelings. So it's a bit wonky at the moment, and maybe they don't know how you feel as well. So so it just depends lately what kind of conversations were going ahead. But they're definitely not at the right stage at the moment for a big commitment, because they don't know what's going on, and it's making them feel like they have to defend themselves at the moment. Let's have a look. Oh dear, we've got this challenging time. This is really challenging, isn't it? So they see you as kind of feeling a little bit alone. They see you like that. They think you've got this huge challenge ahead of you, while they're walking away. So in a way, they feel not sorry for you, but like they see you're determined to make something work, and they just feel like they want to withdraw. So there is an opportunity, though, for you to both agree and be on the same page. So hopefully, if you can put that kind of for him, for why, to stop defending themselves all the time and just find, can we work together? I know it's a little bit of a struggle, but hey ho, can we do it? Let's have a look. So they see you as a child of visions. Oh, it's quite romantic, the foundation, to be fair. You can see that they're very secure in their environment, even though they feel a little bit threatened, where they see you as very kind of vulnerable, perhaps. So they might think that you need protecting all the time, and they might not be able to do that. But it is a good card to actually. There is growth there within the heart. So even when things are very, very difficult, which it's demonstrating on probably the emotional side, spiritual side, all that, the challenge, there is hope this is almost like a hope card, to see each, like everything's broken, and you can kind of see in that brokenness, if you put it all together again, it'll be whole again, if that makes sense. So let's have a look to see another 5 of autumn. This is exactly like this card. These two are exactly the same. So between the two of you is a big, big, big challenge. So this relationship just at the moment is very, very challenging. It's not impossible, but it is a challenge, which is kind of a little bit difficult, isn't it? But it's got the 6 of summer as well. So maybe there's a lot of nostalgia to do with this relationship, and something that you both had. He's coming across as a very soft, gentle person, and he really is quite sweet. But it's almost like that, having to defend themselves and not really know where they stand within their family and whatnot. So it's almost like that young, I haven't got enough experience in relationships, so I don't quite know how to go forward. So I would definitely give this a lot of time if it was going to materialize. And unfortunately, this card says separation. So it's almost like emotional separation, I feel. I think they're withdrawing. Why is withdrawing quite a little bit? Do you get that feeling at all in this situation? Because unfortunately, it is challenging. It's not kind of a no-go. It's just extremely challenging if it was to pick up. I don't know what you kind of felt like that. If you want to express anything. So do they love you? It's a very, very challenging things when they're withdrawing their feelings. So I don't know what you've been picking up within how you see the situation, but it is challenging, and it's almost like to give this person space in this separation card is probably a good idea. So if you give them a little bit space, so they're not defending themselves, so they know they can grow as an emotional person, then they might be able to come out of their shell, because I do believe the foundation of the two of you can be quite strong. It's just very challenging at the moment, whether that's family issues. It could even be worldwide issues, let's face it. But nevertheless, it is quite challenging. Hello, Sunny. How are you? So, Amanda, if you're still here, if you're not here, that's absolutely fine. You can always rewind this and find your reading where it was. So I hope that's helped. It's not the best news on the planet, but we all go through the ups and downs of even when you're married, you go through these sort of things. Just weird. No, I'm pretty sure you can be put on it because not a lot of people stay. Sunny, remember to come in tomorrow, guys, at 6 o'clock GMT time for the very fun live show of Sex Tarot game, which is a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'll put it back on the list. Most people go. Don't it? Yeah, they are. We don't know how many people are in, so some people just stay in. Sunny, we'll see how it goes, if you don't mind. So I hope Amanda's still here. Oh dear. It's very off-putting when they're not. Yeah, I'm fine, Sunny. I hope you're fine too. So, is Kristen here? Will I get to go to college for becoming an office assistant? All right, let's see what you need to know just at the moment. Is that all right, Kristen? All righty. So, I'm just wondering what that's. Ooh. All right, okay. Yeah. An office assistant for Kristen. Office assistant as a company. Kristen. I'm sure it's a long way off this, so don't worry too much. You must really trust yourself with this. This is a great stance. This is a good indication that this is a good decision for yourself. It's also the seeker of challenges. So trust yourself. Have the information and intelligence to go forward with it. And as long as you can pick up your sword of victory and meet those challenges along the way, then yeah, why not? Absolutely, why not? So just go for it. Be strong, be pure of heart, and connect to your perfect career. Okay? Thank you for the question. Oh, wow. That's absolutely fantastic to me. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. No worries. Go for it. Just go for it. Trust yourself. Jump in. Why not? Don't hold back if you feel it's the right thing for you to do. Oh, right. Okay. So donations are greatly appreciated if you want a guaranteed reading. Do make sure you like and subscribe and check out the rest of the playlists on my channel. There are loads of things that we do here. Loads and loads. Does it right, is Christina here? Right, if you want a reading and you are here, okay, Amy. Well, do you want to post your question, Christina? I think you were next. I don't think Alaya Princess 10 is here. I think that's a person who used to be basically the same name. They'd always come in and then go out. As quick as a flash. Quick as a flash. Right. Right, Christina, do post your question and then Sunny can be put on the list. Will there be a new love in February? Oh, ooh la la. Let's have a look for Christina. No worries, let's have a look. Remember to put notifications on for videos and especially lives. Do check out the About page for my next lives as well as a surprise lives that I just come on. Right, a new love for Christina. Right, so we have the Forge and 8 of Boons. So if you're willing to heal, this is the healing card and putting balance into that and really seeing your goal. If you're willing to work on those self-improvement kind of things and know what you want, can you make time for a relationship? Have you got time? Then yes, it will come. But it's going to take a little bit of a while here to actually come. So not too sure if February, but time is an illusion anyway, so it could pop up today. So make sure you put the balance in there and make sure you pick that really fantastic relationship. Don't just go for anyone, and that's why it's best to hold back a little bit until that perfect person comes along. I'm going to give you a one of these. Let's give you a love and romance oracle, see what's going on for you. Why not, indeed? Right. No, yeah. Oh, very soon. That's exciting, isn't it? Very soon could be like very soon. Well, I do feel it'll take a little bit of just push something. You know, when sometimes you think something's blocking, you think, yeah, I just need to do that one thing, and then it like releases a flood of space or some divine kind of, oh yeah, that's exactly what needed to happen. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but yeah, make it the best one yet. Right, is it Michelle next? Can you post your question, please? That would be awesome, nurse. Because we haven't got long, guys. I just feel really confused. Yeah, of course you can. Let's have a look, Michelle. If you want a longer reading, or you want to win a reading tomorrow of 20 minutes or more, do come along at 6 o'clock GMT time to win a 20-minute reading. Aquileo always wins them. Oh dear. But I'm sure you can too. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a giggle. It's a giggle. Right, let's have a look what our Michelle needs to know. Aquileo. You can't find Aquileo. It's because she's called Avid Thinker. Yeah. It's a green icon with a verse on. so I don't know how anyone finds anyone on Instagram. I'm on there too. Do at me _BEV. Right, let's have a look at Michelle. Let me have a look at. Oh, wonderful. That's such a good card for you to have, except that one. Right, we've got the Ace of Boons, which can be applicable to 2 areas of your life, obviously, the career and romance. It's a very good lucky opportunity for you. The toad is a toadstone, which is a very lucky stone for you. So the opportunity for things to come is really good. You must focus on one thing, though. So I get the impression your career is probably a little bit more important than the love and the romance, because that will follow anyway, honestly. Put a ring on it. So yeah, just embrace the new opportunity. Just be grateful today and thank your angels and your spirit guides for bringing clarity in your life, because that's what you need to do. You need clarity when this goes round and round and round and it's a bit off, a bit cloudy, can't hold it. So it is coming, so allow that to happen. Yeah. And all these things can be a reality, but we just need to see them a little bit clearer. And what I'm going to do for you is give you a Moonology card, Michelle, just to give you a little bit more insight in that. Is that okay? So let's do that for Michelle. Do pop over tomorrow at 6 o'clock, London time, for a fantastic game. Right, okay. New start is coming. So this is really good. It's not only the moon is telling you and the toads are telling you that new opportunity, but it is. So just embrace that new change. Don't be fearful. Embrace it. Okay, great. Well done, Michelle. Yay. Just believe it, yeah? Excellent. So who's next, Aqua? Naveen Saba, how are you? Have you changed your name? I don't recognise. Did you become a moderator last time? Yeah, no, thank you. You're doing the work, Michelle. Well done anyway. It looks pretty good. Yay, excellent. Well, it's very good to be friends. Who's next, Aquilea? Is it House of Cards? Will I get pregnant with my ex in 2021? That sounds, do you know how funny that sounds? That sounds very funny. Right, okay. Do you know what ex, or are you just wanting any ex? Because the cards need to know which ex. So are you thinking about that ex? Right. Right. House of Cards needs to know if they're going to get pregnant in 2021. 2021 and pregnant. I'll have a look at that. Ooh. Let's have a look at pregnancy in 2021. Probably it's upside down, this Seven of Swords. So it's almost like what's being stolen from you, but it's not being stolen from you. You're kind of agreeing to it. So perhaps, you know, it could be an ex that you're getting pregnant to. Wow. You've got the Ace of Bones, which is a good sign that you are going to get pregnant. Perhaps it certainly is a good sign. So I don't know why you'd like to get pregnant with an ex, only you know that. It doesn't sound funny. Am I going to get pregnant? Am I going to go to the moon with my ex? But yeah, yeah, very interesting. I'd like to know which ex it actually is to make that a little bit more solid. Definitely. I'm going to ask your angel as well. House of Cards and being pregnant in 2021. House of Cards. I'm being pregnant in 21. Musically. Oh, I don't know why it says there's something better, but your angel today is telling you there is something better. So maybe you are going to get pregnant, but with somebody better. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, I think that's probably good advice. We don't really want to pick up the ex's problems. But yeah, good luck with that. Interesting question. I hope you ask that again. Definitely. Yeah, the list is definitely 100% full. Right, Amy. Is Amy still here? Thanks for the question, though. It was very amusing. And yeah, it looks like pregnancy could happen. Why not? Oh, thank you. Yeah, right, okay. You donated where the money resides. Right, I think it's telling me now. Yeah, it looks like you have done that on Cash App. Thank you very much. Can you put your we're doing a donated reading because we haven't got a lot of time today. I should be under it came up right before I opened it. LM, it's definitely LM because it's right before I even opened the phone. So it's definitely you. Thank you very much. So what's the question? Thank you. Oh yeah, you can send me the lyrics as well. I'd like to hear that. Definitely, I want to hear your song. Right, can we have a question? LM. Yeah, we're on a donated reading for LM. If that's all right with yourselves. Advice on how to deal with the M family. I want to get away from them, but not so easy. All tarot is for entertainment purposes only. So when I say buy a gun, that is tongue in cheek. If you've got a sense of humour. Right, let's have a look. Right, let's have a look what I'm spread on these points. Yeah, I'm glad you found that funny. You're as mad as me. Yeah. So, actually, you know, with this lockdown, I've got a friend at work. Well, I've got a work colleague. And we've been on lockdown in England for over a year now. Have we? I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, her husband works from home, and she said a month ago, "Oh, do you know how to kill my husband?" So the other day I came in work and said, "Did you kill your husband?" "No, he's quite useful." Okay. Stupid. Anyway, let's follow on. Right. The M family. Right, sort these ones out, and what we're going to do here whoa, flying around. That's got a good curve, that one. Right, so let's have a look. Doing. Right, and this shot out, so I'll have that. I'm going to give you some. Moving on. What's past, present, and future, I think. Right. 1, 2, 3. Right, okay. The reason why I did that, I'll just put them there. The different phases. Right, okay. So this is, I'll put you on top of the situation and what's going on. So let's read it from what we're learning. So this is what you can kind of have a look at as a seeker of spells. So this is yourself learning or having learned how to deal with the situation, finding the inspiration to not only voice your opinion, but move away from it. So there's a little bit of understanding of who you are to deal with that. So sometimes we need a voice, sometimes we need an attitude, and sometimes we need that feeling to seek where our inspiration actually is for that. So sometimes it's having the courage to kind of see in the past what our patterns have been and kind of catching us to find a way out with, yeah, you know how sometimes you can remove yourself from the situation and look at yourself from up above. And you know you've got into an argument or into a situation, you think, oh, this is going round and round and round in circles. So this is where the learning comes in. So having learned to step back and not put fuel in the fire. So it's almost like using fire to put fire out. Does that make sense? So how they deal with that is the king of winter. Whoa, that's very powerful, isn't it? So you can see in the past here that they might have been too powerful with the authority or with their words, cutting you down time and time again. So sometimes it's best not to argue with someone who is in authority all the time and thinks they're right, because they're never going to change their opinion, because their opinion is that opinion. So they need to dig deeper and to understand and cherish you for who you are and not for what they think you should be. Does that make sense? Let's move on from that. So yeah, so we've got the Keeper of Challenges twice, which is quite amazing. So we're still learning this aspect of how we do communicate, how the knowledge goes, and not being too frozen out. We see the King of Winter here is in the winter, and we see here the Keeper of Challenges, and yes, it is very challenging. So if you are at loggerheads sometimes with different opinions and it's like a big clash, big swords clashing together, two big opinions. So it's never gonna, not one of you is gonna win from that. It's almost like if you play the game of chess, when you come to checkmate or check, it's like check, check, check. But you know one thing, you are learning because this is in your position and they're going out in the past. So at least you've learned in a way how to win the game. So with your mind, you can actually win this situation. You're on top of it. So seeing the challenge, but I wouldn't necessarily want to keep clashing with this circumstance. I would see a way out that's more clever, that you don't have to go into battle. You can kind of use your magic. So it's almost like sidestepping, not getting involved, and being the bigger person kind of thing. Yeah. Let's see how they... Well, that's interesting. So now we've got the Princess of Summer. Very interesting. So at the moment, it's how to develop the emotional side. So they're kind of also trying to adapt to this situation. So I think one has to be very humble. They've got to be more humble, listening to you and your voice. So it's almost like they don't want to understand it, but they're going to have to understand it because you need to voice your opinion sometimes when they're being a little bit not stubborn, but they have, you see with this, they have to go deep into the water and long depths. And this is about learning to do that. So I do think that the M family will learn in time what you need to tell them and how to express who you are. And that's going to, it's the lesson that's being learned. You have to be wise in how you are expressing what you need to express. And there will be opportunities for that. So it's not always about moving away. It's about expressing yourself in this space when they're not being too cutting you down all the time. Finding that space and go, hey, do you know about this? And kind of do it light, because this person is very light and supportive, and they're trying to find a way in, and that they're kind of see the opportunity. So it's almost like a very nice balance that is going on. Let's see what's going in the slight feature. So for you have the Weaver of Visions, which is very, very interesting. As a Weaver of Visions is all about bringing out that love factor, that vision of the future. This person is a shapeshifter, so you can evolve in circumstances. So if you are clever and you are becoming very clever, You seem to have learned the traits from the person, one person definitely. So you can kind of morph into them, not in a nasty way or in a cutting way, but a clever way. So it's all about understanding how they are feeling as well. So it's more about understanding where they've come from as well, because they are very vulnerable as well. You think they're tough, but they've got that vulnerable side to them as well. So that's very interesting. People always have, you know. So this is coming up quite a lot tonight. So we've got the Ace of Autumn, a new opportunity. So when you say how to get away from them, is by being clever, seeing the opportunity, understanding where they're coming from. And if you think, oh, okay, they're just being plain how they always are and not allowing you to come in that opportunity, then it's about this inspiring aspect and morphing into something that can kind of sidestep the whole kind of stubbornness that could be going on, that cutting edge. But yeah, I like this. There is a good opportunity in the future to actually do that. So I'm going to see what jumped out was the Awakening. This is a great card for the whole situation, to take time out. And sometimes this card is about sacrificing. Sometimes we do need to sacrifice something in order to get something else. So if you feel, yeah, I want to get away from them, but I don't really. I want to understand them more, you know, and that heart and where are they coming from. So every human being does have a circumstance where they do come from. So we have to employ psychology and empathy in certain situations. So taking time out is valuable. So if you can kind of just go quietly to one side in your own space, that's probably wise. So let's have a look at the 3 stages that this was going to go through. The first one is work through your fears, a very Scorpion trait. And also Scorpio being of death. So working through what you seem to be very black, very negative, those things you can work through this. So if you are becoming a very strong opinionated, but very kind of knowledgeable person of understanding who you are and what the situation around, that is good to work through, becoming an authority figure as well. And we have new moon in Capricorn, visiting this again. So it says your hard work will pay off, because this is in the now. So what you are putting in, it will come out. So kind of learn not to be belittled or anything, but kind of stand your ground, but not in a well, you know, this is me. Be humble in every time you communicate, because that has more authority than being aggressive or assertive. Do you know what? Sometimes active listening. And then what do you need to release? Well, this is in the future. So when I mentioned it's a chess game, it's not a game and it's not a battle of the wills. It's understanding that these people, and especially the person who is the King of Winter, the King of Swords, the authority of that particular family. So whether it's a lady or it's a bloke or it's a combination, learn to release the tie on those emotions. Because what does happen within any situation is where we put our focus and how we let that consume us. So instead of going, oh God, they're at it again, here we go, round and round and round and round, just go, well, I'm not paying attention to it. I'm not going to allow it to upset me. I'll just leave them there ranting or whatever and walk away. So this is, I'm very encouraged by yourself being the becoming this very strong keeper of challenges, so you can be strong in yourself. So sometimes we have to be cold, detached from the situation, even when they're doing what they normally do. they're never going to kind of change. But if we understand why they are that way, it can change our attitude and focus into who we are and not get upset all the time about these things. Does that make sense? I know relationships, they're difficult at the best of times. We all have a set of learning curves that we come from, but you can understand it might be one of these lessons for yourself in understanding more of you, which I definitely 100% think it is, because seeker of spells as well as that shape-shifting, loving person. And I think later in, I don't know, 6 years' time, you're going to look back and you're going to go, wow, it did teach me how to be totally different from then in loving my family or my situation. Do you know what I mean? So it does have its pluses, don't you worry. Hello, Patricia, how are you? Yeah, I know. It's very difficult, isn't it? It's always a challenge, but I wish you all the very, very best. And sometimes it's like, how much energy does it take to talk and to argue? All you have to do is let them go blah, 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 and just go. Let them finish. I don't know. I told my dad that. Just say to Mum, I don't know. You can't argue with I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Nobody can argue with it. I don't know. I go, why don't you know? I don't know. Swear on it. Or get a gun. Right, okay, what's going on here? All right, is it Amy next, babes? Right, okay. Should I try to find you love? Oh. Amy, I don't know if you were in the room when I said I was a single parent for a while. What you need to do as a person who perhaps feels lonely is make sure that you're doing everything to empower yourself. Learn something. Try to team up with another mother. That's always very good to do. Not particularly in this day and age, but it's still good to do. The tarot community is such a good community. You can always come in and talk to us at any stage whatsoever. New love isn't always the best solution because, if we do things out of desperation, we're actually causing ourselves more trouble. But let's have a look anyway, shall we? Okay. Bye, Aqua Thank you for being here. Right, let's have a look for Amy Winter. Amy Winter. Let's see what Amy Winter needs to know today. Hello, Madeline Grace. Amy Winter. If you want to become Patreon people, that will get you high priority in your room. It's only $3 a month, and you get free weekly readings, free oracle readings, and first in the queue in the lives. So do check out Patreon in the description down below or on the About page as well. Right, Amy, let's have a look at yourself. Hey, Winter. Right, okay. So this does say the wise woman. So you've got to kind of use your intuition. I would look into more spiritual side and get involved in all sorts of things ending in ology. This card is great for divination and things like that. So I'm pretty sure you are interested in being on a website like this. So kind of follow your heart. but also tap into your intuitive spiritual side. You know, there's so much to do just to occupy yourself. Getting in a book, dreams and all that sort of thing is really good. It does say with the 8 of spells, things can happen really quickly for you, but don't get stressed out about it. I think for you, if you pay attention more to a spiritual side and perhaps attracting someone of a spiritual nature, it will come. It definitely will come. I'm going to ask your little angel as well what's going on for you. But there's no reason to be lonely, not at all. When we feel lonely, I'll tell you what loneliness is. It means that we don't trust ourselves fully, and that's why it's always good to do self-improvement work, to be comfortable with ourselves. But I have been a single parent. I was a single parent until my child was 14. So I know where you're coming from. You know, I certainly do. And you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. So, yes, so new romance will come for you. So it's a good yes. Oh, I did a good little short video on this. Do look at that, because there's quite a few relevant messages in this card. It's not just yes, it's why it's a yes. Okay, so that's quite good. Very good. Do come back tomorrow. Yeah, hello, the magician. Oh, Sunny. Right, guess what? Whoa. I don't know why. Can I make your moderator? I might as well, as soon as Aqua's gone. Right, what? Right, okay. Sunny, why isn't this working? Come on. Right, so we're only going to do a few more because I haven't got to do everyone today. Oh, yeah, there you are. There's a moderator. Right, Sunine, I've added you as a moderator. Right. So, right, so we've got Stella. Is that all right? I would like to know how Chris views me. Will you return? Right, Stella, let's have a look at... yay! You don't have to be a moderator if you don't want to. Just tell me if you do or you don't. Right, Stella. Let's have a look at Stella. Madison Grace. I think the thingamajiggy was shot. We're only taking donations after the list because yeah, that's what we're doing allegedly. Right, right, Stella and Chris. Stella and Chris. Do remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and do come back tomorrow where we have a sex tarot game. Whoa, it's going to be a lot of fun. You don't want to miss that out. And we've got tarot talks here as well for you to win a free reading, 20-minute reading. Yay! Oh dear, what's wrong with him? God. Oh dear. Right, okay, so the question was, will he return? He's kind of not looking at the picture, is he? He's very sad at the moment. He doesn't see that the opportunity to do that is there. And this is very much in the Empress card reversed. So he's not nurturing himself. He's a little bit down, a little bit depressed, and he definitely needs nurturing himself. So you wouldn't want him back at the moment, believe you. He's a little bit, down on his luck. So he has to learn to take opportunities, be very grateful for what he has already, because he does actually have a lot. So he's just playing silly buggers. You're a great person, and he doesn't know it. So let's hope that energy is going to move on. Keep asking that question to see if it does move on. I'm going to see what your angel is saying with this situation. Still, I don't blame him. I don't know where you are, but it's winter and it's cold, and you can understand why people are a little bit down, can't we? No need to worry about him. Yeah, he's a big boy. Pull your socks up and get out. Yeah, he's a big boy. Don't worry about him at the moment. Oh, yeah. Right, okay. Hello, LeBron, and hello to Koski. The free list is shut now. Sorry about that. Do come back another day on a live. Do check the About page for that. I am taking donations if you want to donate. That's absolutely fine. To donate is €5. I keep saying euros. $5 for donations. Right, Hannah, I told my road. Hannah, road. Did you see the message? Did you see it, Hannah? Oh. See, this is why I always tell girls, I say, look, if you're going to message people, always message them with a proper question so they have to answer it. Not like, how are you? Are you at work now? You know, something that they actually have to answer. And then you know if they're ignoring you or not. Let's see what that is. Oh, well, that's quite good. Right, okay. Thank you. Right, post question. Why are they ignoring you? Right, okay. So they have the 8 of Visions. I don't think they want to emotionally invest side of it. I think they're more interested in the fantasy side of it at the moment, because that's the 6 of Visions here. So it's almost like that nostalgic look. I wouldn't worry about it too much. This was reversed. So it's like they might be thinking of detaching, but then are they going to? Because there is a pull. There's a definitely pull towards you. So when they be a little bit mature about the whole thing, and they think they can either let it go, it's just a crush, or they can make it more real. But one thing is clear, that this is definitely a message for both of you to really understand who you both are within relationships, and not just the fantasy of that. Let's ask your own personal angel, Hannah. What's going on with your crush and yourself? Or at least you. I remember I had a few crushes. Never came to anything. Because they don't, generally. Oh, it says take action. Send him another text. Oi, did you get me another text? Ask him a question. Ask them a question. Are you available to do a Zoom meeting? Oh, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But take action again, because it's not nice being ignored. Say something like, do you mind me texting you? Question mark. And if it's ignored, do you know what? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. And then you'll get an answer or not. Just do something, anyway, that does ask for a response. That's how I do it, anyway. Right. Above ordinary, are you here? Why don't you ask him? Would you like some sex tonight? Question mark. I bet you ain't answers then. Oh, you got to laugh, haven't you? Otherwise, you strangle everybody inside. Hello, Vicalicious. How are you? How are you? Are you well? We've actually done. Yeah, I know. That's all right. That's absolutely fine. No, that's absolutely fine. Peoples. Right, is above ordinary here, or is that it? Celine, did we do your question? I can't remember. It was so long ago. Vicalicious, we're doing the sex tarot game tomorrow at 6 o'clock with Tarot's Talk. Do be here, please. It's going to be a lot of fun. 6 o'clock tomorrow. No, they're not here. They've gone away. Did you post your question, Celine? I can't remember if you did your question or not, because I've got a memory like a sieve. General. Oh, great. I'm really pleased, Vicky. Yay, it's going to be good. Yeah, do come along. You've not met Tarot's Talk, have you? He's gorgeous. Oh, very funny. Yeah, come along at 6 o'clock for me. Hilarious. Right, let's have a look. You want a general reading or something? Vicky, if you've got a question, just pop it down now. That's fine. I'll take your question, and then that's it. Thank you guys for being here. Do pop in tomorrow. So, oh, this is nice. We've got the Keeper of Visions upside down, but let's put it that way. It's more fun. So maybe messages of love and new opportunities will come to you, but you're probably not looking at that. So it's saying being more open. There is a kind of celebration going on for you in the Four of Wands. So by being grateful for who you are and the love that you give yourself will allow the new messages to come when it's applicable. So really be grateful and satisfied right at the moment. And it's just setting up for that very fast energy, I feel, is going to come your way and go, boom! You're just going to be exploded with love. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. But at the moment, it's almost like you're not seeing that. You're not willing to go through the journey, through the process of self-love and self-celebration kind of thing. I'm going to give you a Moonology card for answering. Maybe it was because of your music. Yay, celebrate your music, your songs. Wow, that'll be good, won't it? Wow. Yeah, so with this card, if we use it for that, it's like you were unwilling to go the complete distance or go through the hurdles. Really, I mean, summon, swim, and take a long journey. So make sure you are going right to the end with that journey, yeah? Let's have a look at your Moonology card. Right, the answers you need are coming, Gemini. So, Gemini are twins, kind of the communication that you put to yourself. So that's another reason of kind of being grateful for what you have. Almost like doing those blessings every day to what, I mean, you've got the capability, you've got the gift, and these things can build on each other to actually be in the right mind, so to speak, with Gemini, instead of arguing with each other. Yeah, I'm not good enough. What can I do? Yeah, just do it. Full moon in Gemini. And we are going through a full moon very soon, so it's what we need to release on full moons. It's an understanding. You can see these Gemini twins are looking in the opposite direction, so you do need that direction in the right avenue. Snowden, hello. We can't take any more questions at the moment. We are finished the session, but you can come back tomorrow. That's absolutely fine. Vicky, did you put your question down? Vicky is the last person on the list. I'm very, very sorry. Donations were only, but we're not even doing donations now. It's got to that point. It's no problem at all. Vicky? But I think Vicky's gone as well. So no problem. Vicky is going to come back tomorrow. Thank you so much, Sunny, for being a Anna. Okay, so we're going to be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock, maybe sooner. Oh, love reading for February. Excellent, Vicky. Vicky is the last on this list. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, magic. Look at that. Weaver of Spells. This is lovely, isn't it? So taking action on beautifying yourself and putting that energy and magic and spark back into your life and knowing that you can actually do that. So dancing, singing, expressing yourself and putting into action what you need to put in. But that action is self-belief and self-worth. You can do this. You are beautiful inside and out. So just be that beautiful magnet to bring that towards you, but definitely take the necessary action, Vicky. So we're still looking at pain in your heart aspect. So do take action in really releasing any expenditure of pain and disappointment and pain from your heart. Things that we had to do is what we had to do. And just knowing that by crying and just seeing it for what it is will allow healing to take place. But I think if you give yourself that protection and not concentrate on what the loss is, but now be that beautiful person that's standing up and protecting yourself in love and harmony, but recognizing that pain might be beneficial, definitely, to let go. I give you your own private little angel. I'm going to be on tomorrow at 6 o'clock, guys, in the evening, which is earlier than now in India. Look for a sign, Vicky. So looking for a sign is always a good thing to do. And you probably know that anyway. So a sign of healing, a sign of whatever, it would be applicable for you. Definitely. Definitely. Okay, so we're going to leave it there, guys. Yeah. Right, so thank you for being here, guys. Thank you so very much, and for your questions, etc., etc. And we'll see you all again tomorrow on the Sex Tarot game. So do make sure you tune in at 6 o'clock GMT London time, and then add your hours or subtract your hours, depending on where you are. Thank you so much, and lots of love to you. Do take care, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Do check out the dailies and the weeklies also.